morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Build Your Best Life. I'm Coach Deborah, and I am excited to have you here. This year, we are talking about Blueprint for Success. Our theme for July is Blueprint for Creating and Maintaining Credibility. So I am so happy to see you here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes, shares, and comments. We love to see those comments coming in as we are broadcasting, as well as sharing, because if you do not share, then we cannot get this content out all over the world. And that is my aim, to assist young men and mothers with sons all over the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this morning, I know you are normally prepared for Real Talk with Deborah and Anastasia. This last part of 2024, we are shifting. Real Talk after today will no longer be on fourth Saturdays. It will be on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why it's important to turn those notifications on, so no matter what time we're on, you get that notification that we are broadcasting live. But Real Talk going forward will be on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Deborah and Anastasia. But today I am here and I am by myself, and it's okay, but I want to welcome you to Real Talk, Real Talk, Real Talk, Real Talk. And you know, it's real people with real topics. And so I'm excited. I have a real hot topic for you this morning. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So now, if you're like me and like court shows, like Dating Myself, but Perry Mason, Matlock, stories of that nature. You even see it on Law and Order. But when they swear people in, they have to ask, are you saying that you're going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and then nothing but the truth? So that means they don't want any little white lies. They don't want any half-truths. They want the real story. Now, how often do you think they get the real story? But what I think is even more of a little something to think about is, now, if they even have to ask this, what does that tell you? That people are more likely not to always tell the truth. Now, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth actually originated in England during the Middle Ages, and it is still a part of the English common law. So it is an oath there. And so this oath found its way into other countries, such as the United States, but it's also in Australia, India, South Africa, and other countries. Using this oath gives people the benefit of the doubt that they are telling the truth. So, you know, not only do they have you to say that, but you got your hand on the Bible. Is, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Wow. Now, can people really lie when they said that and place their hands on the Bible? Wow. Imagine that. Well, since this oath still exists, it makes me sad that we can't rely on having people that have enough integrity that they always tell the truth. Because a person of integrity, you will tell the truth, whether that puts you in a bad situation, whether that makes someone angry with you, what have you, you will always tell the truth. Now, assuming everyone had the highest level of credibility, there would be no need for this, right? So let's talk about those things. So, because again, this month we're talking about credibility. having that credibility and maintaining that credibility. So if you or me are integrous, then that goes that away. They just call you, all right, Deborah Smith, we're going to call you to the witness stand, sit my butt up there, and they begin to ask me questions. If everyone was integrity and everybody had great credibility, they wouldn't have to have me to swear that I'm going to tell the truth. But everything that they would ask me, I would tell the truth. If I didn't remember, I said, well, I don't remember. Vaguely, I think. But they would not have to rely on these oaths. I don't know about you, but when I think about having to have people to swear on the Bible that they're going to tell the truth, and then they still may not, that's sad. We live in a sad world. A world where there is people would rather scam you than go into business and create a firm that can assist you in not having other people to scam you, but they rather sit and they just, take all this time and this talent that God has given them and use it for bad. That's sad. Having to swear, you're swearing on the Bible. So unless you're an atheist and you don't even believe in God, how dare you put your hand on the Bible and swear to tell the truth, and then get up there and still not tell the truth? That, again, is so sad. What type of world are we in? And, you see people on TV, mostly kids, and they'll say something, but they'll have their hands behind their backs with their little pinkies or whatever. You even have people that believe, they really truly believe, oh, if I tell a lie and it's going to keep me from offending my friend, or keep someone from being their feelings hurt or whatever, then it's okay for me to tell a lie. If my husband walks in this room and I say, what do you think about these jeans? Are they too tight? And he says, oh, no, they look great. Knowing all the time that they're too tight, you can see the creases on my underwear. That's not a good lie to tell. Why would you tell that to hurt to think you are avoiding hurting my feelings? Because if I didn't want the truth, I wouldn't ask you. And probably they say most times when you ask questions like that, you already know the answer, but you got to get validation. So if I even ask, are they too tight? More than likely they are. So if they say, if you get the response back, oh yeah, they're fine, like, no, really? Are you telling the truth or not? You have a friend, they're getting ready to go on an interview, we're getting ready to go out, and they say, how does my hair look? These shoes match this dress. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, you look good. Why? And not only that, but not saying things to me is also like not being truthful. You see someone coming out of a restroom, and for whatever reason, their dress got hiked up in their Spanx or their hose, and you don't say anything. You just let them go right back to the table. You don't say a word. Or they have toilet paper with the same, you visualize the same thing with the toilet paper. I've seen that. Or you have toilet paper that's stuck on your foot. It was somebody that was so nasty that they dropped it on the floor. They left it. The floor might be damp, so then when you step on it, it gets on your shoe. You don't know, so you just walk in because you were all taught to walk with your head up. You go wash your hands and you're on your way, and nobody says, excuse me, sir. They just let you walk around with it. You can have a friend. Let's see where I went. Oh, I went to a memorial service. Came in the door, I was speaking. Hello, good evening. Get all the way to the front. This young girl She's a preteen. Miss Deborah, you got lipstick on your teeth. Now, I had to get all the way up to the front before someone said that. They always say, out of the mouths of babes, you get the truth. But that should not have had to be the circumstance. And everybody that I smiled at, if they didn't want to tell me, they could have said, pointed it out or something. So to me, that's not being truthful, because you wouldn't want anybody to let you walk around like that, or you got some lettuce in your teeth and you just walking around all day. You go to a meeting and you just laughing, and nobody say anything. Is that the kind of world we live in? Where is all the trust? Where's all the trust? And then people want to know, well, why she don't trust anybody? I tried to help him and I told him that I would do this, and he was like, okay, thank you. And he went on about his business. I wonder why. Because so many people have been hurt because they put their trust in someone and that person lied to them, set them up for failure, or something of that nature. So it's not easy to come back and trust that person again. And that's what happens with your credibility when you are not truthful. If you are a liar, you don't have credibility. You don't have integrity. You're not trustworthy. So if someone says, it gets real busy in here in the finance room, we need to get some help. Yes, we do. Well, we need to get somebody that doesn't mind. Maybe they don't have a family or they don't have small kids, because, of course, you got to do it after church. And then, we have to get someone, we got to get somebody that's dedicated and committed, because we can, if we have enough people, we can actually assign Sundays. Okay, then the first name that comes out of somebody's mouth, you're like, why? I'd rather not say, but no. So if you're saying no, what does that tell me? That tells me that there's something about that person and their credibility that is a no for working in the finance room. That's sad. Because I talked about legacy on Thursday. So it's like your actions, your words, those things that you do, they are not only just for that presence, but that person, those people that witnessed it, that finds out about it, and as you go from day to day, that's your legacy that you're leaving. That's your credibility, your trustworthiness. Where is it? Is it just Where is it? So, when you lose trust in someone, as I stated earlier, it's the same as I always say, you can lose your credibility just like that. And when you lose your credibility, it's just, just think about, it is what it is. But just to think about, O.J. Simpson. People loved him. He was the dream person. Then he was accused of murdering 2 people, right? He was found based on what they said. When they said, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, based on all the evidence and the answers that people gave, he was found not guilty. Now, because he was found not guilty does not necessarily mean that he wasn't guilty. But that was what the court said. But he lost his credibility. Even though he was found not guilty, people still had their own perception of whether or not he did it. And after that, no matter what he did, people were looking at him with the side eye. It wasn't like they were running up trying to get those autographs or anything. They were looking at him with the side eye. That happens every day. We have different ones that's in the news now. And one has a $50 million lawsuit against them for battering, I'll call it battery, because they beat someone, right? And you got somebody else, they're being investigated for sex trafficking and other things, right? You have someone that's in trouble for tax evasion and tampering with evidence, sexual crimes. But do people trust them? If they trust them, and they used to trust them with 100%, do they still trust them at 100%? Or has it gone way down? Think about it. It's just like your child. Your child, you may find out your child lies, and you tell them, hey, look, don't tell a lie. God despises a liar. I despise a liar. And I'm speaking for Deborah. I speak for nobody else. I despise a liar. This is your punishment. Don't ever, ever lie. If you did something wrong, you better tell me. Will I like it? Probably not. Will you get punished? Probably so. But you won't get half the punishment you'll get if I find out that you did something wrong and you lied about it. Now, I've taken it into consideration. I've given out my punishment. I have to forgive. I'm hoping and praying that they learn their lesson and they're not going to tell me the truth. But am I going to be, for a while, looking at them kind of funny? So when I say, did you do so-and-so? And they say, no, ma'am. Am I going to say, okay? Or am I going to say, are you sure? I'm going to have those second thoughts. And that's what happens with you and your credibility. So I know some of this, I'm smiling, trying to make light of it, because this is a heavy topic. It really is, because a lot of people don't value their credibility enough. You know, I'm important. I have money. I do what I want. I say what I want. But you can't do that. You can, but it damages your credibility. And that is something that you don't want, because you never know when something drastic will happen, and you need your credibility. You need somebody to be willing to stand next to you and say, I know that person. They have good character. I've known them since da-da-da-da-da. They may have made a mistake. They may have been with the wrong person, but I know them. I have seen them been in situations where they had opportunities that they could have done this, that, and the other, and they didn't do it. They have good character. That's saying a lot. And that is what you want people to be able to say about you. That, excuse me, is the legacy that you want to leave. Excuse me. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. July is almost out. We won't be talking about credibility anymore. We're going on to another theme next month. But this is something that you should always keep in the forefront. You get angry, somebody cuts you off, somebody says something ugly, somebody talks about you, you hear somebody saying something, you know they're talking about you. Before you act, before you speak, you need to stop, take a breath, and think about your credibility. Are they worth it? Is it even worth responding? If they want to spread lies, let them. God will handle them. You can only control yourself. So keep being the person that you are, having good, being honest, being trustworthy, being reliable, having good patience, being on time. You keep doing the right things and don't worry about other people. Be trustworthy so people can trust you, and you'll have a powerful legacy that you can leave as well. So every word that you say, remember, it should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And also remember, there is no such thing as little white lies, and there are no such things as half truths. It's either the truth or it's a lie. Which do you want to tell? I hope you enjoyed the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But I am so adamant about thinking about your credibility and how important it is and how it impacts your life, not only for today, but going in the future as well. It can impact your family and your future family. So think about it. But thank you for tuning in today. If you tuned in late, I made an announcement that going forward, Real Talk will no longer be on fourth Saturdays. It will be on third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it'll be Real Talk with Deborah and Anastasia. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I am excited. I've been trying to hold it in. However, starting Monday, July 29th at 6:30 p.m., our 5th annual educational symposium. I cannot believe it's been 5 years, but it is our 5th annual educational symposium, and we have some new, some innovative, some exciting educators that are going to be here for you next week. We are starting out on Monday with a dynamic young lady. She is the first in her family to have a college education, but she's not only adamant about education. She is an entrepreneur. She's an author. She's a wife and a mom, and she is a go-getter. She has a bucket list a mile long, and she is checking those things off. So on Monday, July 29th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our first guest is going to be none other than Dr. Cynthia Smith of Minds of the Future, a STEM academy here in Jacksonville, Florida. And she is going to be talking on the topic PPP, Plan, Purpose, Positivity. You don't want to miss it. So remember, turn on those notifications. I'll put it on your calendar, Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss Dr. Smith. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today, because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to join us here on Build Your Best Life. And I love when you show up and show me that you care. But thank you. Now, you know, this year we are declaring Jeremiah 29:11 over your lives. God wants you to have what? Prosperity. He wants you to have prosperity, not disaster, not despair. And he also wants you to have the future that you hope for. So please design your blueprint for success based on the plans that God has given you. You got to put in the work and build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. I'll be looking for you, and you on Monday. Bye-bye.